coming in like forward air. He gets his forward air snuffed out with an up smash. You know, it hits his head. It's invincible. Next thing you know, he's dead. And you're like, wow, I can't even use this option anymore.
Right. It looks like he's going to be starting off with Mewtwo, but I would not be personally very surprised to see Meta Knight come out if he goes down in the set.
Yeah.
That said, Regi does have experience fighting MKLeo. They're not from the same part of Mexico, but they have definitely crossed paths at many Mexican national tournaments. So who knows? I think we're definitely going to see Abadango stick to Mewtwo at least for 2 games. If he goes down 0-2, which would be surprising in its own right, then maybe he'll consider a switch.
Okay, so also, man, some other upsets we had, man. Aperture over Anti. Mars beat Larry Lair before he got eliminated. And Mistake over Ned. Okay. So good stuff to Mistake. Hold it down. I know he's healing with Lutai earlier, but you know, Ned being put out of this tournament a little earlier than he probably, well, a little earlier than expected. I won't say that he probably wanted to, but definitely a little earlier than expected. But here we are, Regi versus Abadango. And right now he's starting to try to add it right back up. Man, we haven't, you know, we don't get crazy amount of Game & Watch representation anymore. But, you know, whenever you see it, you really start to think, man, this character might still be pretty good.
Yeah, I definitely do not think Game & Watch is a bad character by any means. He has so much unexplored potential, and Regi really one of the only ones actually exploring it. Of course, there's Cosmos and Songun from Japan, but I mean, yeah, this is not a character who's really had too many striking performances at the high level. Granted,
right there
anytime Regi comes here, he does well.
Yeah, that right there is going to be pretty hard to punish, though. His get-up animation doesn't make sense. It's like what happens is he'll get up, and then next thing you know, he's immediately in a jab animation. You're like, how do I know when he's actually, you know, fully stood up? I haven't seen anyone really punish that move yet, but or a standard get up yet. We'll see what happens here. Goes for the 2-2, but even had the air dodge weight and everything.
Man, speaking of things that don't make sense, Mewtwo's air dodge, that is crazy good air dodge right there, but doesn't matter. Regi going to close it out with forward air off the stage, despite that move being a lot weaker than it has been in previous Smash games. Still enough to get it done. Mewtwo's so light.
Oh, okay, almost dying off the top. You know, even with Mewtwo being so light, so is Game & Watch. So, it's a pretty light match just in general. You can see some fast kills, even with Outrage here on both these characters.
I like the drag down.
Yeah, that's going to be it.
Yeah, Regi trying to drag him down with neutral airs, semi-final hits, just to get a follow-up on the ground, but not going to matter here as Abadango is able to even up the stocks. Still a little tiny bit down, but this is nothing that Mewtwo can't make up with literally 3 hits. 3 forward airs, and it's an even game.
All right. Moving around right here. Regi going to try to take it a little slower. He's not going to let Abadango add any of this extra percent with these small shadow balls. Any damage is damage, but Regi's playing a pretty tight defense right now. That's going to be, I think that's going to pay off dividends right there for Abadango as well. That down tilt clashing with dash attack. Dash attack usually, Game & Watch's like main way of getting in. You know, as long as he has a way to clash with it or not have to deal with it. And since down tilt's so quick, oh my God.
Wow.
Just barely living that great DI, but still.
Yeah, I'm actually really surprised that Regi did not die there.
Yeah.
A little more percent and he was done for, but here we go. Back to a very close game here.
Abadango, very smart right there. Just going to go ahead and retreat to the platform.
Oh, and both of these guys looking for a kill here. Abadango going to have to be very patient because he has to wait out a whiffed up smash before he can try to challenge it. Even with Mewtwo's super good forward air.
The rollback still living, though. Was into the stage enough. Now we're going to see a high recovery. Oh, my. Wow.
How did that hit?
Yeah, that's crazy, man. You know, we always say he got some thick legs, but I feel like he was nowhere near that.
Yeah, and Game & Watch is a B, very difficult to hit through.
Oh, yeah.
Has some invincibility on it as well. But, man, this is looking like it's going to be a great set so far. Very close first game. I feel like Abadango was certainly in danger of dying at any point to an up smash or maybe just getting edge guarded again like he did on the first stock. It was relatively early in terms of percents. I think he died at like 105. All right, going into this second game, I can imagine Regi might want to pick something with slightly bigger boundaries, maybe a battlefield type stage, just so he can survive a little bit longer against Mewtwo. That said, he also wants to get the early kills himself and exploit Mewtwo's low weight. So I'm not sure. Of course, Game Watch vs. Mewtwo, not really a matchup you get to see every day. So who knows how this is going to play out. All right, man.
All right, right, so there's quite a bit of I forgot about this, man. We got the double language barrier right here.
Oh yeah, true.
Japanese and Spanish here up on stage right now.
Regi actually speaks phenomenal English.
All right, lit.
Yeah. Basically, not even basically, definitely fluent.
I mean,
in English.
Abadango's English is getting up there too, man. He did a full English interview at Battle of BC, but I definitely heard the coaching, and that was in their own native languages though, so that was pretty lit.
True, yeah. Yeah,
so here we are in game 2. Abadango taking that game 1, just barely, but still a very dominant gameplay or stock take right there with that down air.
Let's see how Regi is going to navigate Mewtwo's air dodge, which has kind of been a thorn in his side. Game Watch usually is one of the best characters at trapping air dodges and getting huge combo extensions and also some sick resets, but Abadango's been really good at navigating around that. Here we go, though. Down throw to neutral air. That's pretty solid damage there for Game Watch.
All right. Trying to get himself back on stage right here. Now, man, I feel like this is going to be the huge problem. Game & Watch, although we said, he has his ways of getting in, they're all very obvious. I mean, he's coming with the dash attack. He's going to try to run up and get the grab. So he has to find even more trickier ways to get in, but he still managed to find a tricky way to get that up tilt. Up air. That was dope. And just as Abadango was landing, he just managed to throw that right through the platform.
That move is so prone to dropping after the first hit, too, especially against floated characters like Mewtwo. So Regi definitely doing a great job of mastering his character's hitboxes. Of course, if you've been playing Game & Watch almost exclusively for going on 3 years now, that's how you've got to be if you want to take home the W's. He's got Abadango at the edge, and 66, even though that's really only in the mid% range against a light guy like Mewtwo versus the kill power of Game & Watch, Abadango knows he's in danger right now.
Very true.
Same can be said for Regi, though. 94, he is well within danger of dying, and that's going to do it.
As you said, man, these are some very light characters. Don't expect too many of these options where you expect to kill and they don't happen. I mean, we only saw one right there on that forward air earlier on, but after that, pretty much everything that's hit that I was expecting to kill has done that. So now here we are. Oh, all right, finally get some bucket gameplay in here, but I do like the fact that he drifted away too. Abadango actually can chase after that, as he was trying to bait out right there.
You could see just the 3 levels of mind games from both of these players.
Yeah.
Abadango going for the charge, cancel, and then Regi making it look like he might want to bucket again, but Aba knew he could punish it, but Regi knew Aba knew he could punish it. And we see him again going for these downers by the edge. Kind of risky to challenge Game & Watch, but of course the invincibility on up B is actually only toward the beginning, so you can catch him late into the up B pretty easily. Well, not easily, because the hitbox is pretty huge as well. But it's a lot safer to challenge it toward the end.
Oh. All right, so still trying to find his way in right here. I mean, Regi has to play this super patient game against these long ranges of Abadango's, tail, basically, because of Mewtwo having such great hitboxes. And again, the way that is clashing with the dash attack, he can't really just run in and do it as recklessly or as much as he probably wants to as a Game & Watch main.
I am actually shocked to have seen that from Abadango. The teleport right to the center of the stage, but he's going to close it out.
Regi with the super patient gameplay right here. That's all he can really do, though. And it's working out in his favor. I mean, eventually he's going to catch that one mistake that Abadango may do, and he capitalized off it right there with the old 2-2.
I think Abadango knew that because he couldn't throw those shadow balls with impunity anymore due to the bucket, he had to rush in, and Regi was ready for it. Got a 1-1 set here. I really like this matchup. It's just fun to watch.
Yeah, because you're seeing two characters who both, kind of, I guess you're saying two players who both kind of understand exactly what they need to do, but neither one of them really rushed in the situation. Abadango's going to play that range game because, that's what his character does. You don't want to get stuck on top of Game Watching and take unnecessary damage from getting grabbed and whatever. So he's going to be trying to use a lot of down tilts, a lot of F tilts or up tilts to really, throw that tail in that hitbox in the way of Regi, and as well as down tilt actually clashing with dash attack, which is Regi's main way of getting in besides grabs. That's going to help him out quite a bit. And you see him do it quite a bit as well. But Regi's still so patient in the way that he's deciding to approach Abadango, and that's what's leading him to that win from last game.
Got that backward hit of neutral air, almost landing into a confirmed, but Mewtwo's floatiness coming to save the day as he was able to escape that.
And clean a Pet Smarts combo right there, the neutral air to back air. I mean, a whole thing, man.
and it's on a cat. What do you know?
Yeah.
Okay, shields both hits of the down air, but unfortunately for Abadango, I feel like he went for back throw. He went for grab back throw, but maybe thrown off by the extra shield stun of that landing hitbox.
Yeah. It's good, though, that he actually blocked it. You know, a lot of people, the first time around, actually end up getting hit by the key landing hitbox.
Yep, that little shockwave.
Yeah.
Ooh, he went for a teleport, but Regi actually able to catch it on startup with neutral air. Heard that little sound effect. And 77 might actually be prime down throw up air kill percentage for Game & Watch to land on Mewtwo. Whereas 73, I feel like the only way for Abba to kill Regi would be either up smash or a forward air off stage.
Yeah.
So Abba, yeah, I think he knows. They both know that this is kill percent.
I'm saying you could
close.
definitely see the level of patience being displayed between both of them right there. Saying like almost the exact same range, but at different parts of the stage.
Regi trying to find some crafty ways to get this throw too.
All right, again, Abba using that long range of down tilt, just kind of get some of that pressure off of him. Might have put himself in a bad position. Oh! I felt that. I was like, he's off stage now. This is the first time the positions have changed. I feel like he put himself in a really bad one, and just like that, man, Regi capitalized on with the down smash of all moves.
I would have bet on the kill move, or at least the attack on the edge of choice being dash attack.
Yeah.
But Regi just knew. He had the timing very soundly there. So back to an even game as Abba's able to kill him immediately upon respawning pretty much.
All right, and now again, right back into this very tight neutral that they've been playing, you know, right around the same range on different parts of the stage every time. They're about a step away from each other, but not really fully into range of each other's hits until one of them decides to dash in. And here we go, Abadango is trying to rack it up on him right now.
I love that up air there by Regi. He knew that he couldn't challenge him head-to-head with a hitbox and actually land it, so he just used the enormous wind box of Game & Watch's up air to fend Mewtwo off of him. Managed to push Abba back with 2 back airs, but can't close the stock out without a second jump. I have seen Regi wall of pain people all the way out like that before, though.
Yeah. So now, Regi finally getting himself a hit, a solid one right here, a couple more solid hits as he pushes Abadango right back off stage. Oh,
and the
good
sausage
catch.
arc actually covering the edge very well, but the timing just wasn't there. Abba able to find his way back onto the stage, and Regi looking for this grab big time right now.
I hope he doesn't take too much damage looking for right now. As you know, said, this is around the same position that they were at when they started doing the dance of death.
Yes, and you could really sense the fear in Abadango right now. Such patient play, really channeling that homegrown Japanese playstyle. And yeah, if the the up air itself almost killed. You have to think if the additional damage and boost from the down throw were in play, that would have killed or maybe come very, very close. Oh! He waited it out.
Yeah, he waited it out right there. That was smart, and I think he's actually already out of range of being two-tooted, so now Regi's going to have to go for either raw up air or raw up smash, and you can see him looking for it already.
I like that he's going for the reverse jump cancel as well, and he's going to die off the top.
Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of damage. I mean, I feel like it really didn't matter where he died right there. A lot of damage on him, a lot of rage on Abadango as well. So that forward air, just so strong, just so strong.
This has been a wild set so far. Both of these guys really showcasing their mastery of their characters. Abadango was the first one to really show us Mewtwo could hang with the big boys, you know?
Yeah,
and
most definitely.
Regi has quite the list of names under his belt since he started traveling to the United States, ever since EVO 2015. But will he be able to add Abadango to that list is the question right now.
I'm pretty sure he is the lone Game & Watch at that. Like, I couldn't imagine like another Game & Watch right now still being in tournament outside of him. So
Right.
The lone Game & Watch right here. Let's see what he does here in this Game 4 situation. Again, all these games kind of been going down to the wire, man. And again, once they get to about 70%, I mean, that's really the dance of death. Whoever gets that next solid hit is going to win, right, or get that stock right there.
And in terms of the neutral, I think Mewtwo definitely really benefits from having such a good ground poke in his down tilt.
Yeah.
Game & Watch has historically struggled with that. I mean, even dating back to Brawl, think about how Meta Knight and Snake and Marth could just wall him out with these safe normals on the ground, and Mewtwo definitely no exception to that. Granted, Regi's Game & Watch is so much more mobile than anyone else I've ever seen play the character that I feel like he can navigate that very well.
All right. And so just like that, man, we still have Regi forcing Abadango off stage right here, but it's like every time he gets Abadango off stage, I mean, Abadango's been picking some pretty good options to get right back on, except for that last time they didn't get down tilted or down smashed as he was trying to grab the ledge. I'm trying to see Regi force more situations like that where he can probably potentially go for these 2 frames, as he seems to be pretty adept at that. You know, a 2-frame dash attack right here would force a stage spike position. Most likely so. Let's see what happens, or if he ever gets that chance. Good drift back, man. That was close.
Yeah, but his back was turned anyway, so he actually would not have gotten disabled. But he's going to get forward aired off the left side. Just eviscerating that stock, man. You got to feel bad for those light characters when they get hit with power moves like that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you just see him, like, fly so much faster than you're expecting. You're like, man, that's... It really puts in perspective how light they are.
Yep.
Like, you watch that in comparison to, like, Bowser getting hit, and you're like, wow, he didn't go anywhere. And then you see Game & Watch, you're like, wow, he went everywhere.
And we traveling. Regi tried to do the exact same thing to Mewtwo, so I guess you can't really feel too bad for him, being that he is a power character in his own right.
Yeah.
How is he going to close the stock out, though? He needs a grab before he gets too much rage.
Nice. Kind of landing on top of that, probably a little misstep right there from Regi, and now he takes quite a bit of damage just for that exact reason. He landed on 1 Shadow Ball, and now he's at 50.
And it is definitely tough for Game & Watch to connect these kill moves. He has them, but they're kind of situational. And even just getting a grab against a character with such a huge ground poke like Mewtwo's down tilt can be tough. Soft forward air, and no, nothing on the ledge grab. I was so impressed with Regi's down smash in the last game that I thought, man, every time Mewtwo teleports to the edge, this guy's going to have something ready for him.
Yeah, but he was already on the edge right there. I mean, I think the only thing he might...
Ooh.
Wow, okay. Flipping the old manhole on him.
Yeah, down tilt actually a very strong move. Sends you at that low, ugly angle, too, that other characters, not necessarily Mewtwo, will struggle to recover from.
Yeah, man, the old New York City down tilt right there.
Yes, exactly. There's alligators down there, man. That's why it has so much bite.
But just like that, man, he's right back into the game, but 64% already. You know, these, as we keep alluding to, these are some light characters, so, you know, every percent really is very detrimental to their ability to live right here.
Boy, and Regi coming all the way back, man. Okay. Only 15% down now, and it is definitely possible for him to make this up. Let's see, though, because he's nearing death. Let's see what Abadango has for him. Will we see a 5th game? I would love to. Oh, no! That's it! Oh, and Regi gonna fall 3-1.
That's the worst feeling, man, when you know you're dead because you get grabbed in that terrible position right there and just right on top of the platform. That's all that mattered. Yeah, so very unfortunate right there. Max giving him some form of a bag.
I got him a shirt from Nintendo World.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he got me some candy.